Hello again. I'm trying to remove the front bumper on my car, and I'll include the link to the video that I watched in the description below. Now, that individual worked on a 2014 Kia Soul. This is a 2016 Kia Soul. I'm not going to go through the whole process because he does a good job. All I will address are the differences that I find between what he worked on and my 2016 Kia Soul. On the driver's side headlight, there's a diagnostic port that they've added right here, and it clips into a plastic boss that's part of the headlight. And what you're going to have to do is, I got behind this here with a pair of angled needle nose pliers and pinched those plastic wings just enough to get it out of that boss. And then there's a tie wrap down below that you're going to have to cut, and then that'll be free from the headlight. So let me do that and I'll get back. Okay, after I looked at this a little closer, I decided to leave that tie wrap in place, and I just pinched those ears on that plastic fitting, and it popped out very easily. And here's a better view of those ears on the back of that diagnostic port that you have to pinch so it releases. Again, I'm just going to show the differences between the 2014 and 2016. On the other video, it seemed like he was really struggling with the wiring for the headlights, and because of the location of the camera, you couldn't really tell what was going on. But at least on my 2016, to disconnect the wiring to the headlight assembly, all you need to do is come here and push this tab and wiggle it, and out it comes. But he struggled with it for quite a while. I'm not exactly sure what was going on. And to install it, just align it and click. It's done. And as far as the headlight itself, there's a 12 millimeter here, 10 millimeters here, and then you get a hold of the headlight and you pull it forward, and it will unlock from 2 catches on the bottom. But you pull it towards you, towards the front of the car, and it'll be a pretty good snap action when the headlight releases. I made a sketch here trying to better show how to unlock this bumper from the car. Now this sketch here, this is the car frame, and there's like a sawtooth portion there that you see, and over here is the white plastic bumper. Now I come over to the car, and there is that black sawtooth, and there's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, and the rectangular hole in the plastic bumper just comes over that sawtooth and locks the bumper in place. Now, to keep that bumper in position, these here are nothing more than a spring, a plastic spring that holds down pressure on the bumper. And there's 2 of them, and is identical on the driver's side. So to remove the bumper, you need to lift up this section of the bumper to get it unlocked from that sawtooth, and then it just pulls forward. So hopefully that'll make that a little easier to understand. Again, there's that sketch I made up, and the plastic bumper just gets, when you go to reassemble it, you just push that plastic bumper in up over that sawtooth, and it gets locked in place. And then these plastic springs help hold that bumper in position. And actually, it's kind of amazing how little holds these modern cars together. Not much here. Clips and snaps and buttons and a few screws, and that's it. Alrighty, I got the bumper removed. It's pretty straightforward if you watch that other video. Again, I'll include a link below. It went pretty much as he had, except for the differences that I'm showing you. Now on the bottom, under the car, you'll find there are 8 of these retainers that you need to remove. And I would suggest that you have replacements before you begin, because you will break some. I broke 2. And my whole reason for doing this, I got watching a video on Sweet Project Cars, I think that's the channel, and they recommend cleaning your air conditioner condenser for better performance from your air conditioning system and cooling system. And I thought that was a good idea, but there's no way to get at the condenser without removing the bumper. It's just not possible. And I see a few fins have gotten damaged, so maybe I can straighten those out while I'm in here. Well, I got my air conditioning condenser and radiator cleaned, and again, I'll try to put the link to that cleaning procedure that Sweet Project Cars has on their YouTube channel. And while I was down here, I noticed that the air conditioning condenser is really taking a beating from stones and insects and whatever else is getting in here. So I took a couple lengths of 1/4-inch mesh fencing, and I put it in front just where the main areas of air comes in, and you can see it goes from side to side. And hopefully that'll slow down rocks and birds and whatever else is causing significant damage to this air conditioning condenser. I've actually got chunks of the fins that have come out of the bottom. I probably can't show you, but there's a couple sections that are completely gone. Disappointing. So I'm just about ready to put the bumper back on. Here we go. I'll let you hear what it sounds like when these clips engage. That's it. That's all there is to it. Here's this side. So there it is. The bumper's been reinstalled. The process was pretty straightforward. I hope this information helps you. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video, and have a nice day.